Are you like influencer?
Yeah.
Are you like influencer?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm vlogging.
Okay, welcome to our podcast.
Welcome.
Hello.
Okay.
Our podcast, I swear I'm an artist. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. My name is Jan.
My name is Daria.
Oh,
My name is Victoria. Victoria.
yes, there we go. And we're sort of fine art students.
Sort of.
Yeah, more like media and arts, but yeah. And we study in Tampere.
Tampere. Just like every
Tampere.
American. Tampere, yes.
Tampere.
I don't know who said that, but...
It was Cody Co.
Oh, wait. Why did he talk about
He
it?
was he made like a
Tampere.
video on
Oh,
GeoGuessr.
Oh, right.
A GeoGuessr
Okay, so we
video.
are in that famous
So yeah, exactly.
city.
Yeah.
We're that cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, it's
Exactly.
not it's
Except
not far
it-
from Helsinki.
except-
Helsinki.
Except it wasn't even Tampere on the GeoGuessr.
Yeah.
So how did he
just
know?
guessed
How did he know about the city, though?
because he looked at a map and he picked the first
Okay.
city he
Okay.
saw.
Anyways, yeah.
Anyways, we're influencers, you know, just like
Influencer-
Cody Co.
Yes.
Too cool.
Influencers, YouTubers,
Be careful, guys.
artists, musicians, everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Actually, our school has a influencer school. I mean,
But it
influencer
sucks.
path.
Yeah.
Or
It
does it still
sucks.
exist anymore?
No, I think they failed the whole thing.
Oh, I
Yes,
just
yeah.
saw like some news about it.
But
okay.
basically, that's why we
I'm not
started
sure.
podcasting,
yes,
you know?
because
because we
yeah.
want to come up with our own school.
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
influencers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, I guess that was a good, very, very good beginning.
Yeah. That was
Maybe
a
that's enough.
good
Yeah.
intro.
Okay. But
Let's call it today.
Good
Okay,
intro
so
to
I guess-
who we are.
yeah, which is, as you see, it's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Multi-talented.
That's one thing is basically we're probably gonna talk over each other like
Yeah.
the whole time. But it's fine. Don't worry about it.
We do that a
It's
lot
gonna
anyways.
be very listenable for sure.
I'm not sure. Can't
It's
promise
fine.
anything, but we are gonna do our best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically let's tell the viewers what this podcast is gonna be about.
But wait. Shouldn't we like properly introduce ourselves? Like, hey, my name is Jan, and this is what I like to do.
I'm a third year fine art student.
I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah.
were gonna say
Like
30-year-old.
No, he's
Fake
only
age.
45.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
only
yeah,
45, so he's quite
I
young.
am. Yeah.
Girls.
No, yeah,
By the
let's
way,
just-
he's single.
Yes. You might get a chance to be on our podcast if you're cool
It's a
enough.
future
Yeah,
vibe.
okay.
Vibe
exactly.
call.
Anyways, you know, comment if you're looking for
if
someone.
you're single and a girl, preferably.
yeah, preferably.
Like, share.
Like and share. Yeah, share with all your girlfriends. Yes.
And we, like me and Daria, are gonna like check
Judge you.
everyone.
No, I mean
We're gonna check everyone because we know Jan and we want all the best for Jan.
yes, only the best.
Yes.
Only the best. So we are very picky.
Mhm.
If Jan is not, we are.
No, he is.
I mean, he is. Yeah.
Warning,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
no. Okay, so Jan, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 22. I'm gonna be 23. What? Oh, you're still thinking about how I'm 45? Is that it?
Sorry. Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to bleep all of these
okay,
out.
okay, go on.
And especially the information about your age. Beep.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
beep years old.
definitely.
All right,
yeah.
go on.
I'm interested in pretty much anything, except like I don't know, motorsports. That's something I'm not really interested in. But
Why not?
I don't know. It just every time someone says that, oh yeah, motorsports are sports. I'm like,
What are motorsports?
like basically like car racing or
Yeah, that's kind of boring.
you know,
Uh,
stuff like MotoGP.
it's
I'm
not
like,
bad.
no, that's not sports to me. I don't know. Anyways,
What about esports?
no, that's definitely not.
It's
Damn.
about K sports.
Well, some
All of the muscles that you're
some
getting. from,
gamer guys would really disagree with you on that
Oh,
one.
sure. Go ahead. Roast me in the comments.
do you like
Um,
playing computer games?
Sometimes, yeah. But
Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm a gamer. That just
That's good.
sounds
Otherwise, we
cringe
wouldn't be
nowadays.
friends.
Yeah,
Mm,
exactly.
True.
What else? What else? I mean, yeah. So to go into actually what my hobbies are and what I do, I mainly do like comic book stuff. I love reading comics. Nowadays, I've done just a lot of reading in general, reading books. Watching movies has always been my passion, and yeah, like making all kinds of art, not necessarily fine art like contemporary art, but yeah, anything like aesthetically pleasing is just cool to me. So yeah, that's me.
Nice.
Welcome to our podcast.
Welcome,
Thank
Jan.
you. Thank
Let's
you.
all welcome Jan.
Thank you.
Yes.
And hello, my name is Daria. Daria.
I'm a drug addict.
Yes. No, actually, no. I'm 24. I'm going to be 25. 25, yeah. That sounds bad. No, it's actually fine. I'm going to be 25 in actually a month, 15th of
Nice.
April.
Can you send me reminders? So,
Yeah, I'll send you a message. Don't worry.
so maybe we're gonna throw you a surprise
maybe.
party,
Oh, okay. That's nice. Thanks for telling
but
me.
only if you
Maybe.
Oh.
remember.
Just
If you
maybe.
remind us.
Okay,
Yeah.
I remind you, hey guys, can you throw me a surprise birthday party?
But did you like
Yeah.
last year?
No, but we're
Yes.
not going on a trip or anything. So.
Yeah, we're not going to Poland or anything for my birthday. But
Oh.
yeah, did you
I
forget?
forgot.
Yeah, so we're gonna go on a trip for my birthday to Warsaw. So that should be chaotic but fun.
Yeah.
Question mark? We'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
Anyways,
definitely.
yes, I am. I'm also really interested in cinematography, and I'm also like kind of obsessed with movies. So I think we'll be talking a lot about that and kind of getting a bit, cringy maybe with
Yeah,
like overall like too much knowledge
Yeah.
on
yeah.
certain things.
Yeah, like
but
nerdy.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Mm.
Yes.
And I do mostly photography and video work, but before applying to the school that we're studying at now, I used to do more like traditional art, like painting and drawing, so that kind of changed. But yeah, I'm honestly interested in anything creative, like visually creative. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and I'm also from Romania. You forgot to say
Oh, yeah.
like your background.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I'm half Italian and half Finnish, so
And that's why
Girls.
we speak English, because yes, we're international.
yeah, exactly. I mean, we're doing this all in Finland, but we're internationals, so
Yes.
In Tampere.
in
Tampere.
Tampere.
And our school is also in English, so that's
Yes,
why.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, Vicky.
Oh, you didn't say what you don't like.
But Jan didn't say. Oh, what,
Jan
we have to
said-
have something like we don't like.
What?
Yeah, he said that he doesn't get motorsports.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I don't like a lot of things, but I don't want people to think I'm really negative. No, I'm actually
You are who you are. Come on.
Exactly. Thank you. I don't know.
I accept you as well.
Thank you. I can't come up with anything specific now, but I think along this podcast, you will probably hear me complaining about a lot of things. So that will
Yeah,
eventually
yeah.
come up. I don't have anything as specific as motorsports.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, Vicky.
Hello. My
Hello.
name is actually Victoria, but you can call me Vicky. Wiki. Yeah, there are actually many names that I've got during the past couple of years. But yeah, I'm originally from Russia, but I've been living in Finland for like 7 years. You're like listening to me like
course.
the
No.
first
No,
time.
no. The whole
Like-
podcast is about just talking over you. you know?
Yeah. You're actually like like it's your first time
Listening
listening.
What?
Listening
First
to
time
you.
listening to you.
Yeah.
What?
No, okay. So I'm 26.
So very young.
No, she's 19. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to cry, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm young. Yeah. And what else? What I'm supposed
What
to
do
say?
you like
What
to
do you
do?
like to do?
Or what are your hobbies and stuff?
Oh, yeah. I have a dog, and I really love being involved in everything that is connected to dogs and like animal psychology and stuff like that. And yeah, I love nature. You guys know how much I love it. And recently I've got a few new hobbies. One of them is like I really started to be more into plants, into house plants, which is so nice because I used to kill all my plants, but now I'm better. You know, I'm learning a
Kill.
lot.
Just the way
Yes.
she looks. I
Kill.
used to kill all my plants. Anyways.
On purpose.
Yes. And yeah, as everyone else in our podcast, I am into art, and I used to do like lots of traditional stuff, like also like Daria, painting and drawing and like sculptures. And I used to know a lot about art history, and it's a pity that I kind of forgetting everything. But yeah, nowadays I'm also as Daria. I'm more into photography and moving image and digital stuff, I would say. Even though I hate digital, like I don't hate it, but like I don't like everything that that is related to technology. So I like to do things using my own hands. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very sensual.
Very
Using my own hands.
well, yeah.
Yes.
That's basically it.
Nice.
That's a lot.
But yeah, I mean, like, I think that's one thing that, of course, the title of the podcast already says a lot about how, you know, we don't necessarily feel comfortable calling ourselves artists. Like, I think
Maybe
probably
not yet.
most artists who aren't like narcissistic egomaniacs. But yeah, I think that like you don't necessarily need all of that art history to be an artist and like to, you know, be regarded as an artist, although you might feel like it.
What I mostly meant is that I loved it.
Yeah.
You know, it's when you have some knowledge, it's just you feel good about it, that you kind of have a huge package, you know, and you know a lot.
Yeah, I know about that.
You can share a lot about that. You know, that's great. So
About
why
the
would you
huge
trying
package
to
part,
convince me that it's good to forget about things? It's not. Sorry.
Yes. So basically the concept, like the idea started from, well, we talk a lot, as you can see. And it's hard
Sometimes
to like
a bit too much.
a bit
Sorry
too much.
in advance.
Yeah, sorry in advance. We talk a lot. But, you know, sometimes mostly we just laugh a lot because we don't really take ourselves seriously, hence the name of the podcast also. Like, yeah, we definitely laugh a lot together. So prepare your ears. But yeah, we just wanted honestly to just have fun with it. Like we're mostly doing this for ourselves and we don't really care if it goes anywhere or not. Like we just want to have fun with it and yeah, feel like we're doing something, since I at least don't really want to get like a normal 9-to-5 job. So, you know, yes, all the like artist stereotypes are true. But we can discuss about that
not
more.
all of them.
Most of them.
I think that
No.
like the thing that we were talking about just before starting recording is that basically, you know, we're gonna move to LA and
Yes.
become like
influencers.
Yes, that's what we're actually here for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but we
you
just
know,
said-
subscribe and
We want to make
You
money
know.
and
Yeah,
we want to
yeah.
find the manager
yeah.
and
But we already have an assistant.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's true. And
We do have one assistant.
Yes, we have to also thank Oxley, who is in the background.
He's on his phone.
He's
I don't.
just hired him today.
He's not. I don't know if he likes the podcast too much. He's our
No,
first
he
listener.
doesn't.
I feel like he's
Probably
kind of
doesn't.
bored, but it's understandable.
Yeah.
And
But he's basically audio engineering this, so you know.
yeah, he has a proper
He has a
degree.
very important job
Yes.
here. Yes.
And as you can see, the background is kind of like it's a bit, it's like empty. There's not much going on.
What do you mean?
But yeah, we're still trying to figure out our setup. So we had this idea that we would like film in our homes and then like change the location for every episode. But we're still trying to figure that out. So I think this background might either change, like we might either keep this and like do something about the background. But this is for people who actually like will watch the podcast, not just listen to it. I don't know.
Not for the plebeians who don't have enough money to actually see our faces.
Yes, because you don't have to pay to listen for podcasts.
No.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry. Yeah. So
Oh yeah, by the way, setting this up was like a lot of work. So
yeah, it took us like a full 24 hours. We've been here, no sleep, no food. We've just been here.
Work,
yes.
just doing this.
And
just setting up the mic.
And it's still not good.
And it's still
nothing
very
works
bad.
properly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
But I mean, we're art students, so there's not much that you can expect from us. So what is really great about this podcast is that you don't have like high expectations
Yeah,
when
exactly.
when
or you shouldn't have.
You shouldn't have like, come on, look at us.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
what do you mean? Look at us, like.
I mean, even just like planning this podcast and the hours talking about what the podcast name should be, hours like talking about like, what the logo should be like and stuff like that. It took us a while to get to this point where we actually can sit down and start the podcast. So it's pretty cool to be at this point. So.
Yeah, I mean, this is already like a pretty good start, I would say.
Yeah,
and we spent hours trying to come up with a like interesting and funny and artsy name. So honestly, we just went on like those podcast name generators online and we just tried to find like type in keywords, and that's how we got this name. And I think it's pretty cool. I feel like it's very us.
Yeah.
Should we talk about our friendship? Like, I guess let's go all the way back to 2020.
Yeah, it's
Or
ending
wait.
now, so it's better that we talk about the history before we end the friendship.
Exactly.
Right?
Like,
Yes.
just so you guys know how we met.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe after this podcast, we are not friends.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
definitely.
after the first
No,
episode,
it's done.
it's over.
We're done.
It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already so mad at you. No, I love you guys.
She can't hide it.
Yes.
She can't.
Yeah, I can't. I'm actually. I think I'm the most huggable person.
That's true.
I love people. Not,
Oh yeah,
not
that's
all of them.
that's a part about Vicky that you need to know is that she will just hug anyone she feels comfortable with
Yeah.
hugging.
So if she doesn't hug you, she doesn't like you.
yeah, exactly. So
Actually, it's fine. Yeah.
yeah.
Exposed.
Secret. That was supposed to be a secret,
Sorry.
I don't want to.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to
Bad
be
people
exposing a
know.
lot of secrets.
Yeah, a lot of secrets, and then I'll have to edit it all out so
Bleep
that
it.
exactly, so that no one knows what was said, even if it's just about
Thank you.
huggability.
Thank
But yeah.
you.
Okay,
I
let's
really
talk about
appreciate you.
let's talk about how we met.
Yes. So actually, we should do like a whole episode on our school's pre-task and like basically how
Yeah.
it was for you guys, because I think we talked about it before.
Yeah, we've
But,
talked
like-
about it a few times. I would
Yes.
say.
So our school has like any art school, you have a pre-test that you have to do, then you have like an interview and blah, blah, blah. And it's like a long process.
Yeah.
But it was also COVID
Yeah.
when we applied
Yeah.
to school, when we had the interviews. It was March 2020,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was pretty interesting because I was like, oh my God, like I'm so excited to finally go into a school that I'm interested in. And actually, like I found something that I really want to do. And then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, let's see if it will get better. So basically we had our interviews March 2020, and then we found out we got in like pretty quickly after that, or at least I did. And basically then we started school in August 2020, and the situation with COVID here in Finland, at least it was not the worst, but it was still like basically our whole school was online for the first year mostly. So yeah, but somehow like we managed really well to become super close with our class, and you'll actually see some of our colleagues and classmates on this podcast, I'm sure.
Hopefully. If they agree. Because we're really bad
but if
at
not,
this,
we'll threaten
so
them.
You know, yeah, they probably won't
they
come
love
on.
us. They
I'm
will.
joking.
I already know a few people that could.
Yeah. I mean, I know
Secret.
a lot of people who could.
I know a
of
lot of people who would love
I
to
know a
join.
lot of people. Okay.
Especially the girls who won.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can have
We're gonna okay.
we can
It's
have
a
a dating
secret.
contest episode too. Anyways,
Dating contest.
like a bachelor.
Yeah.
Bachelors. What is the show
Bachelor.
Yeah, we've talked
Bachelors.
about this
Yeah.
as well before.
So
Basically,
where we
just
gonna
you guys are
judge
gonna
the
interview
girls?
Yes.
girls,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna be like, okay, I've got 10 roses, 11 girls.
That's a lot of people to find.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, there's a lot of
Jan
people.
is good enough for that.
Good enough.
Good enough.
So his resume consists of good enough.
Yeah,
So that's
it.
okay.
Okay, maybe.
Good enough
Anyways.
and does not like motorsports.
Yes.
That's basically it.
And
I
likes
mean,
comics.
to be
And half
honest,
Italian. I mean, come on.
I love driving, but I don't.
You do?
Yeah, I
Okay.
really like driving, but
Why
I
don't you
feel like-
drive then?
because I don't have a car.
I mean, my car.
That's. I don't know if girls are gonna like that.
Well,
Just
that's
kidding.
fine.
You can borrow my
I
car,
don't care.
but it's so old that like you're not gonna impress anyone.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I love
Um,
driving, but especially at night. But I just
And
don't.
listening to Post Malone.
Yeah, exactly. But I just don't like the feeling of or the thought of it being a sport. You know,
Yeah,
like
it's a bit.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's like those guys who have like monster caps and drink energy
Yeah, yeah,
drinks,
yeah.
and then they
Yeah,
make it their
exactly.
whole personality.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's cool to be like that. Like
I think it's
it's the whole mood.
at least
the
if you're
vibe.
yourself and you like it, then that's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, I would love to drive fast, but I still wouldn't be like, oh, I'm exercising while driving.
Wow.
I don't know.
I'm like
But yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyways,
yeah.
we really
I
like
could
we
I
had
could
the
also say that when I play the piano,
You're
it's a sport.
it definitely is. You're working out your fingers.
No, I
Ooh,
mean it
not that,
actually, like,
girls.
a lot of but it's actually like a lot of times it is sort of like exercising. It is sort of like exercising because you're like
Sweating.
yeah. And you're playing really fast.
by the way, Jan
So
is a
it's-
really
I mean-
good piano player.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now I'll have to actually show it.
Insert
Yeah.
a clip of Jan playing piano.
Insert a clip of me making music for this podcast.
Oh, yes. Our theme song is really amazing.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna include it in the podcast at all.
But just so you know, it's really cool.
But it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay, we lost track of like
Yes,
what we were gonna say.
we often lose
yeah,
track
we do
of
that.
what
So
we talk about.
Yeah.
We go on so many tangents. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. So
So how we met your
so
mother.
we had so we all got into school, yay, and we met in August 2020. So when we started school.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah,
there.
you weren't there. I mean, we knew of you because you were.
No.
We had this group, and we
Yes.
knew like who everyone is. I stalked everyone like right away. I went to check their Facebook, their Instagram. I was like, oh,
Oh,
my god,
nice.
all of these people look really cool. Yeah, so I already.
Really?
I'm that type of person. Yeah.
Well, I also checked. Everyone.
Really? Oh,
I can't
also
I
checked.
can't remember.
But you didn't
to be
find me,
honest.
probably.
Yeah, I didn't find that.
I was too young. I was like 6 or something, so I
Yeah.
can't really remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we graduated actually like 20 years ago. So
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Okay.
but yeah. So we had this picnic, and
I wasn't there.
Yeah, you weren't there. But
The main attraction wasn't there.
yes, the main girl.
Yes.
Um, but anyways, yeah. So everyone from our class was there, including like the other Pats from our school,
Except
except for the most important person, of course. Like, how dare she wasn't there? Like, come on, that's insane.
I know, right?
Yeah,
I know. Like, I still.
the universe was somehow out of
Yes.
balance.
The universe tried so hard to like separate us, to
Yeah.
not make us friends, but we just became friends.
Okay, one more tangent I gotta go on is
Okay.
these two love astrology.
Okay,
I
that's
don't.
There you go.
not love. We're not like
I,
obsessed with it. I used
I
to
know
be though.
nothing, but like that is the only one.
I know some things. Like I'm interested, but I'm not like upset. Like it's fun, It's fun, but it's not like serious. I'm not like I base my whole life around it. I also do tarot card readings, but that's
By the
also just
way,
like fun. I mean,
consultation.
yes. By the way,
Yeah, she's open.
hit me
for,
up
yes.
for tarot card readings. I don't know how good they'll be, but at least I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes. So actually, me and Dion didn't really talk that much like the first time that we met
We hated
because
each other.
I hated him a lot. I was like, oh,
I
who's this little
assumed so,
boy?
yes.
He's only 6 years old. Why the hell did he
Yeah,
get into the
exactly.
school? Anyways,
Disgusting.
yes.
Terrible.
So it was kind of like,
But actually, I have to make a point here is a lot of people thought that we were dating.
what?
Yeah.
What?
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Okay, I'm not.
What? I never heard of this.
Yeah, a lot of people were like, "Oh, I thought that you guys were a couple," because
Who
like
said this?
I think it was
Bobby.
no. I think it was like Vappu or something.
What?
And people were like, "Oh, they're sitting next to each other."
So that must
So
mean something.
they
So-
probably are
that's so
dating.
So
Sweet,
guys,
yeah.
we're all dating actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
This
Well,
is a
that's
throuple.
weird. I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Why did no one dared to tell me? They were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, she has a boyfriend, but maybe it's that one." No, it's not.
Yeah, no,
That's
just
weird.
like all fine art students are sitting next to each other.
They all-
Oh, that one.
They must
That
all be
sits
dating.
next to that one. Yeah. Anyways,
I didn't know that, but okay. Anyway, so when we had the picnic, like all the girls were sitting together, and the guys were kind of like the four guys that we have in our
And
class.
again, I wasn't there.
Yes. Remember that.
Damn.
Most important part of the story is that she wasn't there.
yeah.
Anyway, so the guys were kind of sitting together, the girls were sitting together, so we didn't really get to talk. There was like this one game where you had to go and ask people things like, "Oh, how many languages do you know?" And then you would have to like check.
Oh, yeah,
Now-
I
now I'm-
remember.
And
I'm glad that I wasn't there. I hate this type of game.
yeah, it was all right. Like it
Now I
honestly,
remember
it was
this.
okay. And then I remember I was like, "Oh, I know 3 languages," and then I was like, "Well, I know 5," and I was like, "Okay." So didn't really think much about it. Didn't really like talk.
No. I didn't say. Well, I know
Yes,
5.
that's how you were lying.
I have to just. What I said was, well, actually, I know.
Yeah, and I was like,
And then
okay.
I just listed them off, like
Yeah,
in
and I
a
was
very douchey way.
Yeah, and I was like,
you
"Oh,
know?
that's cringe." And then I think
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, yeah," and I also studied philosophy
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
before this, so like,
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
here, I'm just here
Yeah,
now because I'm
yeah.
bored, like that kind of vibe. But
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
also like, how old were you? 20 or 19? How old were you? 20? Yeah, so he was very young. So just kidding.
Now 3 years later.
Yes. No, but I didn't really like, and you had your own thing going on. Like you were going through a rough time in the beginning of school. So we
Yeah,
didn't
definitely.
actually see much of you. And then Vicky, she was still living in the forest, basically in the middle of nowhere when,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I used to live in a beautiful Dreamhouse. It was a tiny house,
Barbie's
actually in
Dreamhouse.
the middle of nowhere. Like
Barbie's dream
it's
house.
amazing. Actually, I think it's too small for Bobby. It's really too tiny. Did you say Bobby?
No, Barbie's dream house.
Ah, okay.
Bobby's.
I thought Bobby. Bobby's
yeah.
our classmate.
Okay,
Our
if
classmate
we're
Bobby.
not gonna even bleep him out because we've talked so much about Bobby. Bobby is
We love
basically my
Bobby.
lover. So
Yeah.
So they are
that's it.
actually dating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, he has
Bobby
he has
is-
a girlfriend, but
Yeah.
but they're sharing Jan.
Yeah, exactly. No,
They both.
Bobby is
She
basically
doesn't mind.
Bobby is basically like one of our dearest friends. So yeah, that's
He's a
That's
sweet
that's
human
why we
being.
always refer
And-
to him.
Yeah, I miss Bobby. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But so
Anyways.
you were living in the woods?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, and what? Yes, and
I don't know.
um
You tell us.
oh yeah, and actually I wasn't sure if I wanted to study. I didn't accept the place, like my study position, for like 6 months, 7 months, I think, because I still was thinking, oh, maybe I should just continue doing what I was doing. But then I was like, okay, it's like, Corona time, and I had a job, but it was very questionable, and it also was like,
Cool.
Yes.
So,
So you were living in the
Yeah.
so
forest.
sorry, we were on a
Short break.
yes.
So basically,
We were on a break. Anyways,
yes. So then I remember this day when we met. It was October, so most of us already met at that point. But
oh yeah. Wait, can I say? So yeah, and basically I decided to move to Tampere like really like I think 2 months after the study started. So, and I was a bit worried because I knew that everyone is already like kind of like people already had some gatherings, some parties together, and I was a bit worried. Oh my god, person.
we
Yeah,
can see someone smoking at the window,
drinking.
but they can't see us.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was a bit worried because I was like, oh, damn, like, what if I move and then I never like be able to actually connect with these people because they seem kind of nice. But then, yeah, I think once I came to find an to look at one of possible apartments, and then I had some time to have coffee with some of you. I think you weren't there, Jan.
No,
I
It
only
was-
remember.
Oh, I
Coffee?
actually don't remember. Yeah, we went
Yeah.
for coffee. So Vicky
I
actually
can't
came with
remember
her
coffee.
sweet little dog
Oh yeah,
with Fenya,
yeah,
and we went for coffee.
Nice.
I don't remember who was there. I know
This is new
Bobby
for
and
me.
Sarah was there.
I think Bobby
I
and Sarah,
remember.
and I don't know if someone else was there. So yeah,
I'm
two
not
of
sure.
our
Yeah.
other classmates were there.
Yeah.
And it
Cool.
was really nice, and I was like, wow, like Vicky is just so like calm, and she is so like
Really?
gathered. Yes, I thought you were so like like zen, like chill, and you had this
But
very nice
now
presence.
you're totally
That's
different.
Now-
crazy. No.
I
Actually,
had first. That's what I
okay,
thought
like,
first.
okay,
That's
yeah.
what I thought first. I was like, oh, she's so like, like I don't know. She must like meditate and like, go outside a lot and be in the forest and like
But
listen to the birds and stuff,
I
which
am
is
like
true.
that. I
Which
am
is
like
true.
that.
So that's the first thing I noticed about you, and I was like, I
Yeah.
think we're gonna be really good friends. Like I kind of got that feeling right away just because of how kind you seemed, like really, really kind, and 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 I felt like you really listened to people. You weren't just like yeah, nice, but you actually it really seemed like you were listening and actually caring about what people were saying.
Thank
So
you.
that was really nice. But yeah, I feel like Jan was kind of like he was not like nowhere. Like because we had most of our classes online, so we would interact with each other online also and on our group. But Jan didn't really come hang out with us. I think I remember like the first time that I remember was when we had our Halloween party. But yeah, and then I was like, oh, he's actually really nice. And then I think, yeah, I don't know. We kind of were hanging out with everyone from our class. We didn't like form any specific groups or anything, which I think was really great. We got to know some other people from other paths from our school, and we were all just kind of hanging out and basically gathering at someone's place because it was still COVID, so we didn't manage to go to student parties, which was it was difficult, I think, because we felt like, oh, like we don't get to have the same experience like other students had. So that was in a way maybe challenging, but now I feel like we still had a really, really good time.
Yeah.
We got to know each other, we became super close, and we bonded, and we always went out of our way to try to arrange things like actually meet each other in person, because I feel like that was very, very important. And especially for art students, some people can be more introverted, some people can be really extroverted. So
yeah, and I think like part of us arranging like gatherings was that basically us international students, we didn't at least really have any kind of group.
Tutors.
In Finland. We have a lot of these kinds of what would you call them, like
student
these,
organizations,
student
and
organizations
Students parties.
that basically
arrange all of
Yeah.
these.
arrange all of all these kinds of events to go to, and we didn't really have that. So a lot of it was basically us just trying to figure out how to have parties and how to go to these parties and how to just be social with each other, because during COVID it was like awful to be just alone all day long, just looking at a screen.
Have class for like 4 hours.
Yeah,
it just
exactly.
was so
But,
sometimes even longer.
And I think I don't know about you guys, but I have to thank Halla for our other very dear friend, who probably is going to be on this podcast as well at some point.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, exactly. But she really organized a lot of essential parties, let's say, because we would go there for
place.
pre-drinks.
Yeah,
And
we have like some of the best memories from there. I think it was just so fun.
Yeah, and that's basically like when I still felt young.
Yes, now you're finally getting old.
Yeah, now I'm.
That's it.
I'm dying already, so
But I actually wanted to also say, because when we first, I think, I checked you on Instagram before we met, and I was like, damn, like she
girls
looks
just checking each other out on Instagram.
Yes,
well, come
that's
on,
bad.
it was
Damn.
easy. It was easy to find you.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, I checked you and I was like, oh, she looks so cool. Like, I mean, like somehow I got a sense like you're like such a Helsinki type of very like modern hipster
I mean, we
girl.
did live there for 3 months. Okay, so
Yeah, so you looked very like creative and kind of confident and very like kind of hipster, but not the hipster, but like something better, something more unique and special.
thank
Yes.
you.
And then I think when we first met, I was like, oh, I kind of have a feeling that we are going to be really good, like really good friends. And it's true.
And it's true. I definitely had this feeling with you. With Jan, no, but I honestly, because I didn't, you weren't fully yourself, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think you definitely, like, after we got to know each other, then you told us, like, hey, I actually had a really rough time.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, we were all going through a rough time in the beginning of school. There, so many things have changed. And honestly, it has been really amazing to watch you guys evolve and grow. I think that has been, like, the best part, to just watch, like,
Thanks,
all
Mom.
of us. Yes, of course. My babies. I call them sometimes my babies. But honestly, like we've all been evolving together, and I think it's such a nice experience. So if you're in college or university, I think it's really sad if you cannot connect
if
with
you don't
the
have
people.
us.
Yes,
as
if
your
you,
friends.
But if you don't have people that you can really connect with and you can really trust, and you're not afraid to show who you really are, because I think honestly, just for creative people and artists, I feel like it's just harder for us somehow, because we have the like artistic persona, and then we have like us, who we really are. So I think it
so
can be
we're never
challenging.
really ourselves.
So good luck.
No, but I mean,
I
like,
disagree.
if you think about it, when we met for the first time, I had this big bushy beard and
don't
like
remember.
I don't remember.
longer hair.
I remember
because
mustache or something. But
I
no.
don't
I
remember.
had a really big beard.
Okay.
And
Really?
Yeah. And
remember
basically
that.
like
Maybe I remember
because
something. But
because like basically I was in the military before getting accepted. So then after the military, I was like, I'm going to grow it all out. I'm never shaving again and stuff like that. But yeah,
And now
that's changed.
look at
a
this
lot.
baby face.
Yeah.
No.
That's actually a good transition to the next segment, which is basically, yes, No.
Mustache.
Yesterday I shaved for this podcast because I was like, I have to look like
Good for
I
the
look
girls.
in
for
the
ladies.
logo, right?
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I even have the whole outfit.
I actually
Oh, I
wanted
don't.
to.
Like that.
I wanted
But
to.
you guys
tell
are
this-
cringe and you aren't
Okay,
like
but
the
I
logo.
am also
No,
like
I'm joking.
colorful. And she's wearing black,
I'm
so I
not
think it's
joking.
sorry.
pretty good.
Black is my
I'm
favorite. color.
joking. I'm joking, guys.
I'm not.
And then I cut my lip, like my lower lip, shaving
So
for
sorry
the
to hear
podcast.
that.
And I was like, oh, that would be a funny segment. Like, basically, I was listening to this podcast a few weeks ago. Are We Still Friends? And they're talking about how, like, you know, when they're shaving or whatever. And I was like, this would be a funny segment
I mean, it could be
for
artistic.
the podcast. You know, like, do you ever accidentally cut yourself while shaving?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty normal.
Yeah. And I mean, like, it's just like, I was thinking about, okay, what is the best way to shave?
Depends what.
Because I'm like, for example, for my beard, for my face, I hate shaving my face because I always get cut, you know, or somehow like it starts itching a lot, like the skin. So I'm like, okay, should I try out like, there's these foams that you can use.
You could use
You
the
know?
aftershave balm.
For what?
That can help with like the
Oh, well, yeah,
bumps.
yeah.
and
But
the redness.
yeah, but it doesn't
Hit
like,
us for beauty tips.
but
also.
it doesn't necessarily like help, you know, like it just feels better sort of, but it doesn't help the
Let's get a
look,
guy's
you know?
opinion, please. Anyone?
Comment.
Send Jan some tips.
I thought I have to answer my own question.
Send Jan some tips.
Well,
Yeah.
it also depends on your skin
Yeah.
and things like that. So
So I don't know what to say, but good
yeah,
luck.
skincare
Oh, nice.
routine.
Thank
Step
you.
Yeah.
one.
Just go on TikTok and like try to find some.
Yeah.
on TikTok.
Try to find men
Honestly, you
That's-
can find
that's the other
anything
thing.
from there.
So basically, you're telling me that the actual source of information is
Is
TikTok.
There is so much information.
No,
on
but
TikTok.
there are
You're
actually
gonna pull
many
it up now.
many.
I was
Look
just
how
checking
much information.
I was just
But there
checking
are
that we're
many
staying on
experts.
track.
So
Yes.
yeah.
So I guess we could. It's 3:00, so we could
Okay.
wrap
Damn.
it up a bit.
Damn. Okay.
We've been recording
sure.
for a while.
Any last questions?
Oh yeah, like what are our hopes for the podcast? What are we going to be talking about? We
Yeah.
should let the people who are interested, the one person maybe who might be interested to know.
Yeah.
The one person.
And also, you
Oh,
can
assistant.
comment if you want to
Wait,
hear
where
about
are they going to
something.
comment though? I
On
mean,
YouTube.
on
This is going to
YouTube?
go on YouTube. Yeah.
But also we'll have an Instagram page and a TikTok page. We still have to do that, but
Yes.
it will be somewhere linked.
It will be somewhere.
It will be
Somewhere.
somewhere.
Yes.
We're still
Yeah.
thinking of the name. This is very professional, as you can
Yeah.
see.
Yes.
But anyways, so our wish is basically we want to talk about our experiences as young adults. We
Yeah.
also want to talk about our experiences as fine art students, media and art students. We're not traditional art students, so don't ask us very specific things about art history because, I mean, Vicky might remember some things, but we're
I'm
honestly
such an expert, by the way.
yeah, we're more I think we're more going to be discussing contemporary art, and we're also going to be discussing pop culture and films. So I
Mental
think
health.
mental health,
And also the way we are managing our lives.
yes, because I think it's honestly, I was thinking like, what would I like to hear? And before I got into the school, I would have loved to hear of people who are studying media and arts or fine art or any creative field, to just hear like how did they work on their pre-tasks, how did they manage, how did they find time management is really difficult, I think, for creative people.
And also, I think our mistakes, sorry for interrupting. Like today, we just forgot about meeting.
Yes. So-
about a very important meeting. And all of us, not in
Yeah.
He
I'm-
wasn't in the group, but we had this
another
one project.
We
and
just forgot about it.
Yeah.
these things happen. So we're just going to be talking about all of that.
Yeah.
And
but I mean, I think we also want to keep the podcast kind of chill and talk about anything.
Yeah, anything that comes to our mind. I don't know if people will be interested to
no,
hear.
not
but
necessarily, but it's fine.
We
don't
fine.
care.
Who cares?
It's fine.
Nah,
yeah.
We definitely want to have our, like we mentioned, we want to have our colleagues and classmates over to just ask them, like, you know, do you swear you're an artist, or do you feel like us? Do you feel the imposter syndrome or not?
Yeah.
And honestly, I think since we are in our third year, I don't know if we mentioned that we're in our third year.
Yes.
We're going to be graduating next year. So if we keep this up, if we keep this up going, then we'll have.
Then we won't need a job, and
yes,
we'll be rich.
Please
share,
watch this so that we don't need to get a real job.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I will avoid that as much as I can.
Yeah, same. Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I think that basically what we want to do with this podcast is just have a place for conversation, and even the people who are going to come on the podcast, like, we don't need to be all, you know, serious and, well, what do you know?
What does art mean?
Yeah,
to
exactly.
you?
But I think, you know, topical subjects, just whatever comes to mind, and also the art side and kind of the professional side.
Yeah, we are still thinking of some like topics to talk about in the future, but
basically we just want to talk.
Just talk about things like what we're doing.
We don't have enough time.
Yeah, we can talk about.
No, but like basically what we wanted to do is we talk anyway, always about what has happened to us.
I think
so we were like, let's just have
let
a place
other
to
people
share. Yeah,
maybe someone can relate. And I think also
we want you all to be our friends.
Yes, here is
not
your
really
friend. Okay, Vicky doesn't want, but we are open to you being part of our.
Okay, I'm sending you hugs. To everyone.
We just want to talk about everything that interests us, and also if anyone is interested, I think it would be really interesting actually to hear about you guys, about your artistic journey. Like, how did it evolve for you?
Just about you.
Yes, about you. Like how, you know, maybe this could be for the next podcast, but like, how did you always know you were artistic? Were you always creative?
Autistic.
Well, that, I mean, is it's debatable for all of us, I would
definitely.
say. But you know, I would be really interested actually to know, like, did you develop your artistic abilities at what age? Like, how did you? Because I feel like a lot of creative people can relate, and we can talk a lot about.
Yeah, and it's
things.
something also that we haven't talked that much about.
Actually, yes. I don't know how you guys got started, how you were like as kids. I know some things, but I don't know that much. Because to me, that's really interesting.
You keep a diary on all we tell you.
Definitely.
But we should, I think we should like speak more about our university and studies. I think that would be good.
I think it could help a lot of people who are interested in studying fine art.
Because we can be pretty, you know, realistic about what's going on. And
we're not sponsored by our school or anything, so we can be straightforward.
I mean, all of this stuff is from our school.
So
but,
we have to be
but
nice.
don't tell them. But don't tell them. Okay.
Yes, don't tell them. I mean, they're not going to watch it anyways, realistically.
Yeah, probably. But one thing also is as we go on and produce the episodes, we're thinking of, you know, upgrading our material, especially once we graduate.
Yes.
Hopefully, if we graduate.
So please be patient.
And we're probably gonna start a Patreon or something at some point so that we can actually get
like
money
tomorrow.
You know.
So we gotta hurry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, we're gonna try to actually make some quality content and not just, you know, mess around.
Yeah, quite a rambly,
like a start off.
Yeah, a rambly episode, so you can kind of get our vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is all over the place, but I feel like it's part of
our
our
after
brand.
this, it's serious.
Yes, serious art talks only and mental
Yes.
health.
Yes.
No, we like to keep it chill and casual and fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Thank
did,
you.
Did
Thank
Vicky
you.
have something to say still?
No, I'm just spacing out.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's the spacing out time.
Yes. Okay. But yeah,
Thank you so
thank you.
much.
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you for listening and
We hope you
subscribe and
enjoyed.
like and all that good stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
You wanna start doing what they doing? You wanna start doing what they doing?
It's Vicky, bitch.
Hot friend. Hot bitch Vicky boy. Jan, say hello. Jan, say hello. Tell me what I'm doing. Pose. Tell me what I'm doing. Pose. Are you like influence? Yeah. Are you like influence? Yeah. Yeah. I'm vlogging.